Hi everyone and welcome to the show Trending Live with Richa Mehta, Season 2. This is host and director of the show, Richa Mehta. It's rightly said, a pessimist sees a difficulty in every opportunity. An optimist sees an opportunity in every difficulty. Season 2 is all about making you meet such optimist superpowers, the business tycoons. The show is going live on 5 different platforms on Facebook and YouTube. I would like to start by thanking the Powered by partner, Rattan Group, who is the leading real estate group in India. In association with Khwaish by Tamanna, an exclusive collection of chicken curry dresses. Ritikasham Films, a platform to filming is the creativity of modern times. And Shyam Creations, a popular creative agency. Now let me just brief you about the guest of the show. Starting his career with the Indian Army and then becoming the co-founder of one of the most successful and promising startup, Milk Basket. Anurag's journey has been transformational. His startup is an example of disruptive innovation and has redefined convenience in terms of how families go about procuring their daily needs. Please welcome one of the disruptive innovator and transformational entrepreneur, Anurag Jain.
Yeah, hi Richa, thank you for having me on the show.
Welcome to the show, Anurag.
Thank you.
This show is not like, I'm sure that you must be attending a lot of webinars and interviews on daily basis, which talks about business, which is like core business, जो बहुत ही इंटरेस्ट मतलब बहुत ही deep बातें होती है business की. This is nothing like that. This is all on the fun and positivity side.
Yeah, that's what we need.
That's what is the need of an hour, and that's how this we came up with the show, and of course season 2, which is about business type. So Anurag, I'll just make you brief about the show. We'll be having 3 rounds. The first round would have a general round about your journey. Yeah.
Okay.
So let's start with the round 1. From a major Indian army to co-founder of one of the most successful startup, Milk Basket. Please tell us about your journey.
So Richa, I think that's a very interesting question, particularly because 20 years back, when I graduated from NIT Kurukshetra as a civil engineer, I had no clue that there is a roller coaster ride that is I'm going to face. I cleared my MTech and then joined School of Planning and Architecture in New Delhi when I got an interview call from the elite forces, the Indian Army. I belong to a Jain family with actually no correlation with the armed forces. Still, I was one of the 2 candidates selected in our batch to join the forces. Thereafter, I think it has been a very remarkable experience with the Indian Army, where they teach you more than even one could imagine. After 5 years of service with the Indian Army, then I decided to move out and did a course from XLRI Jamshedpur. Somehow I landed up with a job offer as a projects manager with Spencer's Retail Limited. I then started making retail stores for many of us to shop. I then went on to make some multiplexes with Cinepolis India and then more retail stores with Vishal Megamart and Samsung Electronics. It was then when I met Anand Goel, who is the CEO and co-founder at Milk Basket, and he persuaded me to this unknown concept of grocery delivery, which we later named as Milk Basket.
Wow, commendable. From army to here. It's the inspiration for all the viewers who are watching and who are thinking of shaping their career. Having a fulfillment rate of 99.6% and a revenue of 1 crore per daily is actually a huge deal for a startup. Tell us about it. How did that happen?
I think I would agree here, Richa. It's a big achievement and we are so proud of it. Obviously, it could not have been possible without having the support of a strong team backed up with even stronger processes. We are a customer centric organization, and therefore, all the processes are designed to ensure that we become the most convenient way to shop groceries online. Our customers love our service as much as we do, and therefore, we have grown at a steady pace in the last 5 years, and that is why you could see these numbers.
Nice. So what make Milk Basket unique and different from others?
So, when we started in the year 2015, everyone was eyeing groceries as an easy way to become a unicorn. However, in the process, they were also burning a lot of money and were not exactly looking at the bottom line. Therefore, we came up with a concept that was totally unique in India, which we fondly call as center delivery. So, we are the pioneers to deliver groceries in India in a contactless manner, wherein the delivery boy simply leaves your grocery bag at your doorstep every day morning before 7 a.m.
Oh,
What's more, you can actually all order all your groceries as late as till midnight, and whatever you order will be delivered to you next day morning before 7 a.m. So I think along with this, we it was also a one click ordering process on the app where you can order anything anywhere anytime with just one click of the button.
nice. Impressive. So one generic question. I mean, something which is just clicking my mind. Anurag, since your journey was from being from army to entrepreneur to, I mean, something like as running as unique as this platform, how do you describe yourself in 3 words?
So I lost you there. Can you please repeat the question?
Am I audible now?
Yeah, better.
Yeah, I'm saying that you had your journey from army to running this successful company, this startup. So how do you describe yourself in 3 words?
Okay. I think that's a tricky one. I would say three words that suit me are integrity, persistent, and dependable.
All right. So, what's the one advice that changed your life? Something which was a major step in your life, and some advice maybe from your guru or somebody in your family.
Okay. So I will narrate an incident over here. Richa, failure can actually teach you much more than success.
Right.
It so happened that I failed in economics in class 9. So I failed by just a few marks short of passing marks. I was obviously very disappointed. However, I had only myself to blame that because instead of studying before exams, I actually went out to play cricket with my friends. So during the parent teacher meeting, the teacher was considered as I was otherwise a good student, but my father spilled the pens and he told the real reason. And I got a mouthful from my teacher. Uh, it was then when my dear friend Nitin Jain, he said that if without studying you can score almost passing marks, how much will you score if you study well? And I think rest is history.
So I think सारे viewers ये जानना चाहेंगे कि इस unique concept मिल्क basket के पीछे क्या idea था? I mean, how did you actually or your like you said that the CEO of the company ये सोचा कैसे कि milk basket शुरू करते हैं?
So I think the idea behind the concept was that in today's world, everyone faces a huge time crunch, and buying groceries is such a mundane task. Why someone should even worry about the same or have to have a plan a buying cycle for the same? I would rather love to go out for a movie rather than spending 2 hours shopping groceries. Along with this, the options available for online grocery buying were also very limited when we started, and there was nothing where I could order a rupees 5 Parle-G pack at 12 midnight and still get it delivered at my doorstep the next day morning, even before I wake up. So I think that was the inspiration.
So where all do you supply? I mean, where all is it available? I mean,
So currently we are in 5 cities. We are majorly present in Gurgaon, Noida, parts of Dwarka, Bangalore, and in Hyderabad.
oh, okay. We have viewers from all over India, and they must be listening this.
Yeah, yeah. So definitely we have more plans for them.
That's where my next question lies. What more should we look forward to from Milk Basket?
So Milk Basket is on a very positive growth path, and we are eyeing profitability in this financial year. Therefore, there will be even better customer experience and much wider service coverage that you will soon witness.
Okay. Okay. So, Anurag, if not Milk Basket, what do you think your career would have shaped like?
I really can't think of anything else other than Milk Basket right now. However, if Milk Basket wouldn't have happened, I would have been continuing delighting the shoppers with new and improved retail stores.
Oh, nicely answered. And moreover, people are now more towards, like you said, I mean, buying because of the COVID situation. People are more
Yeah,
towards and making everything digitalized. Everybody's, buying grocery online. Everybody's making sure that they don't have to step out of the house. And it
yeah,
just so happened that your company is in line with digitalization.
yeah. I think that was a very bright star in our this thing. Basically, we were already ahead of the curve. We were the pioneers in doing a contactless delivery, and with this COVID situation, it has become actually the need of the hour.
Exactly. Yes. Okay. What innovation and technology curve are you planning to add in Milk Basket? So, what's more in technology and innovation we can expect?
So, I think we are constantly improving our technology. We already have identified improvement areas both in operations and in technology to further enhance the hub capacity and the delivery experience at each level. So it is a constant journey and definitely going to add more delight for our customers.
Thank you so much for encouraging answer. Before we move on to round two, we have a small commercial by Rattan Group. Like you said, necessity is the key, and we are doing digitalization these days, and we are ordering everything online. Same Rattan Group is doing by giving you fresh air, by making you own a farmhouse and enjoy this greenery around. Welcome back. So one question which I had. I mean, what is the secret language of startups? I mean, something like you sitting with your co-founders and you have a third party or external party in a round table, right? And how do you guys interact? Is there a secret coding which you guys have?
So I think there isn't any secret code in the startup world. It is actually a very small community which is deeply interwoven. And I feel the only code that stands out is that of brotherhood.
So nicely answered. पर आप बात कैसे करते होगे जैसे because you are like how many founders are there in your company? I mean co-founders.
We have 4 co-founders.
तो जैसे आप चारों कोई कहीं मीटिंग करने गए हो और
Hmm.
एंड guys have to give the answer there and then. तो कैसे मतलब if you are convinced and other three are not or you guys are so you guys must be looking at each other or decision or you
It generally doesn't happen like that. So we have our role defined. So the kind of meeting, if say it is a fund related meeting, then probably Anant will go there. If it is an operations related task, probably I will be doing it. If it's a technology piece, then The other co-founder Ashish will be doing it. So we all have our roles defined. So, and obviously at the back end, once we come back to office, then we have our discussions and sessions and brainstorming everything we do.
Oh, okay. So things have advanced because मुझे मतलब if I think about it, I mean if you four people are sitting on one side and there is external party, तो जैसे होता है ना आंखों ही आंखों में इशारा, नहीं तू बस कर ये मत बोल, अच्छा तू ये बोल, अरे तू क्या कर रहा है यार, ढंग से step कर लेते हैं.
I think you are talking about the early stage where
Yeah,
say you are about to raise this first seed round or something. But now I think we are 5 years old startup, so we have grown from that stage. But yes,
like
that those times were also there, and those were really good times.
yeah, I can imagine. Okay, so now we move on to the round two. What am I game? So I'll give you riddles. Yeah. So you need to hear that properly and you need to answer them. They're very easy. I have played yesterday amongst my family and friends. Mostly
Okay.
log answer. Yeah. I am with you,
I'll
Anurag. I'll give. Okay. Okay. I'm not alive, but I can grow. I don't have lungs, but I need air. I don't have mouth, but water kills me. What am I?
Water kills me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll repeat.
Haha.
I'm not alive, but I grow.
Mhm.
I don't have lungs, but I need air.
Mhm.
I don't have mouth, but water kills me.
Corona.
So something which I can give you hint on. I
Okay.
grow,
Yeah.
I grow, and जब मुझ पे पानी डालते हैं तो मैं भस्म हो जाता हूँ, मतलब मैं खत्म हो जाता हूँ.
Fire.
Yes, you have got it right. Perfect. See, I told you I'm in your team. I will be helping you out.
I know I need such help.
Okay, the next one. I'm light as a feather, but no one can hold me for long. What am I? I'm light as a feather,
Mhm.
but no one can hold me for long.
Light as a feather. Uh, Sorry, I'm not able to guess that.
So no one can hold me for
Breath.
long.
Breath.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, the last
But,
one.
sometimes the breath is not so light.
I know. Yeah, right. Okay. Last one. I am my parents' child, but no one's son. Who am I?
Parents' child, but no one's son.
Son.
Daughter.
Yes, that was very easy. Very rightly answered. इसमें तो कोई help की जरूरत भी नहीं हुई. So it's good. See, we have been able to answer all the questions. That's perfect. So before we move on to the real life questions, which our viewers and the startup people who are doing their own business have asked, we'll have another short commercial by Khwaish by Tamanna. That's an exclusive chicken curry dresses, and so I would like our production team to play her commercial. Welcome back. So now we move on to the last round, the round three. That's a real life questions which people have asked and they want you to answer.
Okay.
Okay. I took a loan and lockdown happened. My business was into luxury item, but now everything is shut down. What should I do? How should I go about it knowing that whole year will be a setback? I'm sure a lot of MSMEs who are watching the show might be having the same question.
Yeah. So I think it's really a very difficult time, and for luckily, like we are into essential services and are digital, so that's why it has rather impacted us in a positive way. But for those whose business have been really badly affected, I think this is the time to actually save and to cut down on the unnecessary expenses, and basically to look out for other options, other viable options that you can offer. So in this pandemic situation also, although the uh, many things have been impacted badly, but there are certain things which are booming up, and what you can do is that you think out of the box, think what else you can do, what else is possible right now, just to keep the ball rolling. And I think it's more about survival right now.
Exactly. I think I understand. So the person who has answered must be watching this show. I understand that you deal in luxury item, but try to go digitalization and try to make your own website. Use social media platforms and put your luxury products online. It might help because everybody has gone digitalization, and it's been, at least it will help you in branding. It will help you to spread word wider than ever before. So don't
Definitely.
lose hope. Okay. For business to run successfully, powerhouse team is a, but when my team actually became the power team, the employees started leaving and started similar business with my seed idea. ये तो बहुत होता है वैसे. अब मैं क्या करूं?
Okay. So one thing that I have learned in last 5 years of the startup journey is that ideas are something which are, like you can say, are readily available. Everyone, you talk to 10 people, they will give you 100 ideas. But
True.
it's more about the execution of that idea. So if you're executing the idea right, there is no one else who can actually take the pie from you. So what you need to focus more is the execution of your own idea in your own way. Even if the team leaves you or they start some sort of gimmick of the same idea, it really doesn't matter. You have to stay focused and do your best.
It's rightly said, Anurag, because one of the companies which I own is a fashion lifestyle magazine. Now, when
Mhm.
we started the company 2 years back, ऐसा तो नहीं वो पहली मैगजीन और ऐसा
Yeah.
भी नहीं है कि ये मैगजीन कुछ अलग. But when we were starting it, we had a different thought process. We were never looking for subscription as a model. We wanted to make that 88-page thick magazine which comes quarterly to have people who are doing their own work and making them popular, and there was no looking back. It's been years and it's been doing really good. So strategizing, innovating is the key. If you think that your team has left you, don't worry. You will. I'm sure that you will hire more such people. And don't worry about the competition. Make your competition with yourself. I mean, step the ladder, and there will be success.
See, it is generally a very tricky question when early stage startup is being asked that, okay, you are doing something which others can also copy, others with deep pockets can also come in and then steal your idea and can do much bigger things than what you are doing. So I think the only defensibility to that thing is that you have to ensure that whatever you're doing the best. You have
Right.
to be customer centric. You have to be solving real life problems. It's not that you are just in your mind trying to solve a problem which actually doesn't even exist. So if you're solving a real problem and if your customers love it, then definitely the defensibility will all automatically come.
Right. Okay. The last one. बहुत सही है. स्टार्टअप गुरु बनना है. मैं कैसे बनूं?
Do a startup. Start with doing a startup.
So we have been frequent viewers who keep asking us that, how to excel when you start something. But I think बिना start करे, बिना उसको execute plan करे, you cannot excel it. जब तक उस पे step नहीं करोगे तब तक excel कैसे करोगे?
Okay, so here I will tell you, Richa, like today I'm sitting here doing an interview, maybe because Milk Basket has been so successful, but all the startup journeys are not. And it is like sometimes you need to look into the mirror and then say that okay, even if I really want to do a startup, whether I should jump into it right away, or is it the right time, or when is the right time, what should be the team. There's like so many questions, so many things that you need to think about. And believe me, the first 1 or 2 years of the startup journey is really really very challenging and difficult. It's not so easy uh, when you yourself don't know exactly how the things are going to move ahead. So that is the time when you need a good team, a good partner, and a really great execution of that particular idea. And you really need to be very very passionate about it. You need to live that dream. It just not happens. It cannot actually happen overnight. It just there is no shortcut to success.
True. And one should not never give up. I mean, commitment. Somebody rightly mentioned in the last show that
Mhm.
एक flame होता है और एक serious relation होता है. It should you
Yeah.
should take it as a serious relation because you need commitment. You need to compromise. There are a lot of things which you need to do, but don't give up.
See, as a startup founder, it's not just you. It's like I'm a almost a 40 plus old entrepreneur. So for me, for my startup, everyone is involved. My family, my wife, my kids, everyone is at lives at stake because I decided to leave my corporate job and started doing a startup where initially you were not earning anything. You were actually putting in some uh, finances of yourself to build it up. So that's how the journey initially will definitely be very very tricky. You should be aware that okay, one is yes, you need to drive it by passion, but you also need to be cognizant of the fact that how the people are responding to it, how your customers are responding to it. Whatever you have thought initially, is it coming together? If the things are coming together, then definitely you need to pursue it and never give up. But if something is not fitting in the right pieces, then probably you should think of something else, maybe a pivot or maybe a different idea or maybe something else at all.
Thank you so much, Anurag, for sharing such insights. Now, I would like production team to uh, give us the questions which our viewers have asked. We might take just few of them. So, Khwaish Tamanna asks, "What's your success mantra in logistic management?"
Okay. So, Vaish, logistics management is basically, I would say, a big jigsaw puzzle that you need to put together. And you need to get in deep details of all the elements involved. So, all the processes need to be very nut and bolt types where it should be screwed together and everything should fit in one place. So therefore, you need to look at two things. One is the success metrics of the logistics operations. Like if say I have given a commitment of delivery by 7, so am I able to finish my deliveries by 6:45 a.m.? Then the second part is that what is the cost involved and where are the loopholes or where are the gaps that you can plug in. And maybe the third important part will be that what's the backup plan, what's how are you going to ensure that the consistent performance is delivered day on day.
I'm sure Tamanna must be listening. Okay. Has asked, "Thanks, Richa, for bringing one of the most famous brand on trending live. Have used Milk Basket and can say that it's one of the most convenient platform to buy groceries." Anurag, what future are you visioning for Milk Basket in the long run?
As I said, I think milk basket is on a growth path and we are eyeing profitability in this financial year. So definitely we are looking to uh, make milk basket available to more and more customers.
Right. So the next question, production team. Okay, Shagun Sethi has asked, the name says Milk Basket, but in all essentials. How do you plan to merge the branding?
Okay. So see, as milk basket, when we started, uh, milk was one of the most essential commodities that we were selling, and it goes very well with the 7 a.m. morning supply.
Hmm.
So that's why the milk basket name came up. But at the same time, we are delivering more than 7,000 SKUs of groceries. So anything you need for your daily households, those items are available on milk basket. And from a branding perspective, we are looking at it, and I don't think as of now there is any challenge in the way we deliver or the customer perception, because now milk basket is a very common name and people know us for not just milk but for many other items that we deliver.
And I think basket, having basket in your name
Yeah,
sounds
having
also.
basket definitely serves that purpose.
Yes. Okay. So Amita asks, sir, what made Milk Basket back out in the initial days of COVID spread here in India? And what steps were taken to resume the work and supply?
So I won't say that Milk Basket ever backed out. It was only a one day where, due to the lockdown announced by the Prime Minister, there was a chaos and there was not a clear communication, clear guidelines or policies which were framed in the initial 1 or 2 days of the lockdown.
That
That sorry.
that
So that
happened with.
yeah, so that was a time when actually we had to throw out some of the fruits and vegetables and milk which we actually could not deliver on that day. That was first incident in 5 years of service that we are in. However, immediately after that, we have met with government officials and they have supported us very well, and we have been able to resume supplies, and wherever we are present we are delivering every day without fail.
Right. So the Ram Ratan group has saying very nice show, Richa Mehta ji. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So now we come to the end of this show, Trending Live with Richa Mehta, Season 2. Thank you everyone for watching this show. Thanks to the Powered by partner Ram Ratan Group in association with Khwaish by Tamanna, Ritik Kashyap Films and Shyam Creations. How was your experience, Anurag, for being on the show? I'm sure it's different from your daily schedule webinars.
Definitely, it's really different, and it's very encouraging to meet new people and to be able to talk about entrepreneurship and how the startups are. Thank
So
you,
any
Richa. Thanks a lot.
welcome. Any last message for the youth and people who are thinking of going or starting their own?
Okay, so I think as I communicated earlier, I think startup journey is more of a roller coaster ride, and it's really not so easy to for everyone to be able to deal with the pressures of ending a startup. So whenever you think of taking a dive into a startup, just not think from a single perspective or just because my friends are doing it or I don't want to do a job, so let me get into a startup. So it has to come from within. It has to be really a passion driven and a well researched and well focused approach whenever you start.
Thank you, Anurag, for sharing such insights. And thank you, everyone, for watching the show. We'll catch again on Wednesday with a business tycoon from Dubai.
Sure.
Thank you and adios.
Thanks, Richa. Thanks, viewers. Thank you.